Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hairuni Sahiriatila from IP Course Class J. Today I want to presentation about cultivation theory. The first is introduction. Cultivation theory developed by George Gardner in the 1916s and 1970s is a communication theory that explores the long-term effects of television viewing on individual perception of reality. Gardner, along with his colleagues, conducted extensive research on the content and impact of television, particularly in the text of violence. The central premise of cultivation theory is that prolonged exposure to television content can shape and cultivate viewers' beliefs, attitude, and perception about the world. And there is component of cultivation theory. The first is, as you can see, cultivation differential. Gardner introduced the concept of the cultivation differential, which is the difference in perception between heavy and light television viewers. The theory suggests that individuals who watch a lot of television are more likely to perceive that real world in ways that reflect the content of television as compared to those who watch less. And next, the second is mainstreaming. Cultivation theory argues that heavy viewers, regardless of their photographic characteristics, tend to develop a common set of beliefs and attitudes. This phenomenon is known as mainstreaming, where television creates a shared cultural reality among diverse audience groups. And the third is resonance. Occurs when a person's real-life experience align with the portrayals and message in television contents. In such case, the cultivation effect is intensified as the media content resonates with the viewer's actual experience. Fourth is heavy viewing and perception of violence. Gardner's early research focused extensively on the portrayal of violence of television. He argued that the contents of exposure to violent content could lead to an exaggerated perception of the prevalence of violence in the real world among heavy viewers. And 5 is mean word syndrome. One of most well-known concepts associated with cultivation theory is the mean word syndrome. This term describes the phenomenon where heavy viewers of television, particularly crime and violence-related content, tend to perceive the world as more dangerous and hostile than it actually is. 6 is cultural indicator projects. Gardner and his team initiated the Cultural Indicator Project, a long-term research project that systematically analyzes television content and potential effects on viewers. The project aimed to identify patterns of representation and their impact on audience perception, and the last extend to other media, mental health and behavioral consequences of television viewing. The next is implication of cultivation theory on the development and media variety. The revolutionary emergence of the internet drastically changed the way of communication. The position of audience who were previously consumer and recipient of message changed by placing consumer also part of message producer or prosumer or producent and consumers. Television provides many media, has everyday realities and still exists today, but artificial realities built through mainstream media, through storytelling, character representation, and media imagery have largely shifted online. Social media platforms also allow individuals to create accounts, display their desired identity, gain attention and influence from other users. And the last is conclusion. Cultivation theory has been influential in the field of media studies, prompting discussion about the social effect of media content. Critics argue that the theory oversimplifies the relationship between media and the audience, and that its emphasis on television may not fully capture the complexity of modern media consumption. Nonetheless, it remains a significant framework for understanding the long-term influence of media exposure on individual perception of the world. But it should be underlined that audience can no longer only be seen as numbers, but need to be re-explored the resulting addiction because gameplay is so influenced by other factors such as weak parental supervision, education factor, peer group or peer factors, or if the addiction is felt by adults, it is necessary to ascertain other things that support the addiction, such as factors such as depression, escape, or loneliness. Okay, the last is reference from my presentation today. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.